This video is about something that sounds really simple, but actually has an outsized impact on our happiness, and that is light exposure, light and dark. And neuroscientist Andrew Huberman from Stanford University talks a lot about this. And he says that really to have an adequate baseline level of well-being, to really experience those higher highs of happiness and joy, we have to have a kind of solid foundation and rhythm in our internal states and these cycles that regulate alertness and wakefulness, but also restfulness. And he says ideally we'll have bright light throughout the day, and ideally it'll come from sunlight, and then at night light will be dimmer. And he adds an interesting point that in late afternoon or evening, it is also ideal to get some sort of sunlight, for example, watching the sunset. And so basically, the lesson here is that we need to do the opposite of what most of us do, right? Because most of the time it's like we get up and during the day we're kind of working on things and it's already kind of bright outside, so we don't really get the light turned up. We gotta leave them set down low, and then when night comes around, it gets dark, we turn the lights up. So we spend a lot of the day in lower light and artificial light, and then at night we have these brighter lights. And again, that's pretty much the exact opposite of what we ought to be doing to maximize our conditions for happiness. And he also points out that maybe sort of the fatal flaw for well-being in your state of mind and interrupting your normal waking and resting cycles is being really sure to not get bright light between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., which again, something that a lot of us do with our screens, handheld or laptop. So the short happiness lesson here is that we need to be very mindful of these simple environmental factors, in this case our exposure to light, as this is really kind of the physiological and neurological foundation for happiness. And if you want more of these short lessons from the science of happiness, you can check out my channel or follow me on social media.